Have you ever sat back and thought, why am I so smart, yet I'm not where I want to be in life? Maybe you were the kid in school who always had the answers. Maybe you're the person at work who sees solutions others miss. Or maybe you just know deep down that you're capable of so much more, but somehow success keeps slipping away. You're not lazy. You're not clueless. You're actually smart. But here's the painful truth. Being smart doesn't guarantee success. And if you don't understand why, you'll stay stuck watching people you know are less intelligent than you race ahead. So in this video, I'm going to break down the real reasons why intelligence alone won't make you successful and what you can do about it. Stick with me because what I'm about to share might just explain the exact reason you've been held back. Let me tell you a story. There were two friends. Let's call them Arjun and Rohan. Arjun was the genius, aced exams without studying, knew random facts about everything, could solve problems in minutes. Rohan, average grades, struggled to keep up in class. Nothing exceptional about him. Fast forward 10 years. Arjun is still figuring life out, jumping from one idea to another, while Rohan owns a successful business, drives his dream car, and has financial freedom. Sound familiar? We all know someone like this, and the question burns. How did the average guy win while the smart one got stuck? That's what we're going to uncover, step by step. Society sells us a lie. From the moment we're kids, we're told, study hard, get good grades, and you'll be successful. And if you're naturally smart, you think you've got an advantage. But here's the catch. Intelligence is just potential energy. Success requires kinetic energy. Think of it this way. A parked Ferrari can still get beaten by a running scooter. Why? Because the Ferrari isn't moving. Intelligence without execution is just unused horsepower. And that's exactly why so many smart people stay broke, stuck, or unfulfilled. Because they confuse knowing with doing. But let's go deeper. Because it's not just about action. It's also about the hidden psychological traps smart people fall into. Overthinking. Smart people analyze everything to death. Instead of making decisions, they wait for the perfect plan. But in the real world, speed beats perfection. Fear of failure. Ironically, the smarter you are, the more afraid you become of looking stupid. You've built an identity around being the smart one, so failure feels like identity death. So you avoid risk's ego trap. Some smart people think success should find them because they're talented. But the market doesn't care how smart you are. It cares what value you create. Paralysis by possibility. When you're intelligent, you see too many options. And the more doors you see, the harder it gets to walk through just one. Average people, they don't overthink. They pick one path and go. Pause for a second. Be honest with yourself. How many times have you had a great idea but never executed it because you thought, what if it doesn't work? That's the trap keeping you stuck. Here's the bitter truth. Average people often succeed because they don't wait for perfect conditions. They just start. They work consistently, build momentum, and before you know it, they're ahead. Smart people are like chess masters, planning 20 moves ahead. But business, life, success, they're more like poker. You don't always have the perfect cards. You play with what you've got, and the bold often win. And don't worry, I'm not saying you should dumb yourself down. The good news is, once you break out of these traps, your intelligence becomes a weapon so powerful that you'll outpace everyone else. But first, you have to rewire how you think about success. Here's another hidden problem. When you're smart, life is too easy in the beginning. Think about it. In school, you barely studied, but still got better grades than others. At work, you do the bare minimum, yet people call you talented. And because of that, you build a habit of cruising. But the real world doesn't reward potential, it rewards persistence. Success isn't about being the smartest in the room, it's about being the most consistent in the room. That's why so many intelligent people hit a wall. They're used to winning without much effort. And the moment life requires discipline, grit, and delayed gratification, they fall apart. Quick question. When was the last time you gave up on something the moment it got boring or repetitive? Be honest. That right there could be the reason you're not as successful as you should be. Another reason intelligence doesn't equal success: relationships. Smart people often isolate themselves. They think, I don't need anyone. I can do it all myself. But success is never a solo journey. Look at any billionaire, any world-class performer, any successful person. They all had networks, mentors, or teams. Success is built on collaboration, not isolation. But smart people? They often struggle with networking because they undervalue it. They think connections are politics or fake. Yet in reality, relationships are the bridges that carry you to opportunities intelligence alone can't reach. Let me ask you this. Do you think you'd be more successful today if you had the right mentor, the right friend group, or the right network? If your answer is yes, then you already know what's missing.